In a world more connected than ever before, loneliness has paradoxically become a global epidemic. A recent survey revealed that nearly 1 in 4 people feel lonely, impacting over 1 billion individuals worldwide. This pervasive issue affects people from all walks of life, manifesting in various ways, from feeling isolated in a crowded room to experiencing a profound sense of disconnection despite being surrounded by friends and family. As the late actor and comedian Robin Williams poignantly stated in the movie, "World's Greatest Dad," "I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people that make you feel alone." This profound observation highlights the complexity of loneliness and its potential to affect us even when we're not technically alone. In this article, we'll explore the nature of loneliness, its psychological underpinnings, and how embracing solitude can be a powerful antidote to feelings of isolation. We'll delve into the differences between loneliness and solitude and provide practical strategies for cultivating a sense of inner peace that can lead to stronger, more fulfilling connections with others. Understanding loneliness, triggers and psychology, the social media paradox. One of the most significant triggers of loneliness in the modern world is, ironically, social media. While these platforms promise to keep us connected, they often have the opposite effect. Here's how. Comparison culture. Social media presents a highlight reel of others' lives, leading to unrealistic comparisons and feelings of inadequacy. Illusion of connection. While we can stay in touch with hundreds of people, these interactions often lack depth and genuine intimacy. FOMO, fear of missing out. Constant exposure to others' social activities can make us feel left out or less socially active by comparison. Reduce face-to-face interaction. Time spent on social media can replace real-world social interactions, leading to a decrease in meaningful connections. To mitigate these effects, consider limiting social media use or taking regular digital detoxes, being selective about who you follow and connect with online, reminding yourself that social media often presents an edited, idealized version of reality, prioritizing face-to-face interactions and meaningful conversations. The psychology of loneliness, attachment theory. To understand loneliness more deeply, we need to explore the concept of attachment. In the 1960s, psychologist John Bowlby developed attachment theory, which helps explain how we form and maintain emotional bonds throughout our lives. While initially focused on the mother-child relationship, this theory has broad implications for all types of relationships. Bowlby identified 3 main attachment styles that influence how we relate to others and experience loneliness. Anxious attachment style. Characteristics: fear of abandonment, clinginess, jealousy. Impact on loneliness. People with this style often feel that relationships are one-sided and may drive others away with their intense need for reassurance. Avoidant attachment style. Characteristics: fierce independence, emotional distance, difficulty with intimacy. Impact on loneliness. While appearing self-sufficient, individuals with this style often struggle to form deep connections, leading to feelings of isolation. Secure attachment style. Characteristics: comfort with intimacy and independence, trust in relationships. Impact on loneliness. People with this style generally have healthier relationships and are less prone to chronic feelings of loneliness. Understanding your attachment style can be a crucial step in addressing feelings of loneliness. Those with anxious or avoidant styles may be more susceptible to loneliness, while those with secure attachment tend to feel more content both in relationships and when alone. The power of solitude, breaking the loneliness cycle. While loneliness is a painful experience, solitude, the act of choosing to spend time alone, can be a powerful tool for personal growth and emotional well-being. The key difference lies in our mindset and approach to being alone. Loneliness versus solitude. Loneliness is an unwanted state characterized by feelings of disconnection, sadness, and often a desperate desire for company. Solitude is a chosen state of being alone, marked by peace, reflection, and personal growth. The cycle of loneliness often looks like this: feel lonely and sad, seek out company or distraction, feel overwhelmed or anxious in social situations, retreat back to being alone, feel lonely and sad again. To break this cycle, we need to shift our perspective on being alone and learn to embrace solitude. The benefits of solitude: enhance creativity. As German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer believed, our best ideas often come to us when we're alone. Recent research supports this, showing that periods of solitude can boost creativity and well-being. Self-discovery. Solitude provides an opportunity for introspection and self-understanding. It allows us to explore our thoughts, feelings, and desires without external influences. Emotional regulation. Time alone can help us process emotions and develop better emotional control. Improved relationships. By developing a strong sense of self through solitude, we can form healthier, more balanced relationships with others. Increased productivity. Solitude can provide the focus needed to tackle important tasks or pursue personal goals. Spiritual growth. Many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, emphasize the value of solitude for achieving inner peace and enlightenment. Cultivating solitude, practical strategies. Mindful alone time. Set aside dedicated time for solitude. Use this time for activities that promote reflection and self-awareness, such as meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Engage in solo hobbies. Develop interests that you can enjoy alone, such as reading, painting, gardening, or learning a musical instrument. Nature walks. Spending time in nature can be a powerful way to connect with yourself and find peace in solitude. Digital detox. Regularly disconnect from technology to create space for genuine solitude without the distractions of social media or constant connectivity. Solo travel. If possible, take trips alone. This can be an excellent way to build confidence and enjoy your own company. Mindfulness practices. Incorporate mindfulness techniques into your daily routine to stay present and avoid negative thought spirals when alone. Reframe negative thoughts. When alone, practice catching and reframing negative thoughts about being by yourself. Instead of, "I'm alone because no one wants to be with me," try, "I'm choosing to spend time with myself because it's valuable and rejuvenating." Building secure attachment and stronger connections. As we cultivate a positive relationship with solitude, we also lay the groundwork for developing a more secure attachment style. This, in turn, can lead to stronger, more fulfilling connections with others. Here's how. Self-awareness. Use solitude to become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and patterns in relationships. This self-knowledge is crucial for developing secure attachment. Self-compassion. Practice being kind to yourself, especially when you're alone. This helps build the internal security that's characteristic of secure attachment. Boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in relationships. This is easier when you're comfortable being alone and don't fear losing connections. Authenticity. As you become more secure in yourself through solitude, you'll find it easier to be authentic in your relationships, leading to deeper, more meaningful connections. Emotional regulation. The calm and self-reflection cultivated in solitude can help you manage emotions better in relationships, reducing anxiety and avoidance. Interdependence. Secure attachment is about finding a balance between independence and connection. Solitude helps you develop the independence part of this equation. Conclusion. Embracing the journey from loneliness to connection. The path from loneliness to genuine connection is not always straightforward, but it's a journey worth taking. By understanding the psychology of loneliness, recognizing our attachment patterns, and cultivating a positive relationship with solitude, we can build a strong foundation for both personal well-being and healthy relationships. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all feelings of loneliness. It's a normal human emotion that everyone experiences at times. Instead, the aim is to develop resilience, self-understanding, and the ability to find peace and contentment both in our own company and in our connections with others. As you embark on this journey, be patient and kind to yourself. Changing long-standing patterns takes time, but each step towards embracing solitude and building secure attachment is a step towards a richer, more fulfilling life. In the words of the poet Rainer Maria Rilke, the highest task of a bond between two people, that each protects the solitude of the other. By cultivating our own capacity for solitude, we not only enrich our inner lives but also create the potential for deeper, more authentic connections with others. Embrace your solitude, nurture your inner world, and watch as your outer world transforms in response. The journey from loneliness to connection begins within, and it's a path that leads to both personal growth and more meaningful relationships.